Hello, good morning. All the spring launches are coming and I have 2 new palettes from KRYPTEIN Cosmetics, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk through the whole video. There's construction going on upstairs. So we're going to do a tutorial. I'm going to show you swatches, all that stuff, and yeah, it's going to be fun. They are called Spring Garden 1 and 2. So this is number 1. Like, oh, are you kidding me? That is just stunning. And then here's number 2. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the color stories are just phenomenal, and I'm like excited to use them together actually. Yeah. I'm actually going to insert some swatches that I did previously. I'm going to insert those clips in and we're going to do a tutorial. This is probably going to be like a fast talk through video. I'm going to actually go in with this deep shade here called Dahlia, and I'm going to use that to start creating a little half cut crease here. I'm just going to pat that color on. If you've never tried, oops, I closed the palette up. If you've never tried KRYPTEIN Cosmetics, they are one of my favorite formulas. Like, they just create beautiful color stories. Very blendable, very easy to use. Just off the jump with their first palette, the Burnt Forest palette, it was so freaking good. So good. And they are a cbeauty brand. So they're based in China. The owner is an absolute sweetheart. I actually knew the owner before she started her brand. And I wouldn't call us friends, but we are friendly with each other. She's a sweetheart. Very creative, just a very nice person. So yeah, pretty. I'm gonna go in with a more dense brush. That's probably what I should have done in the first place, but that's okay. I'm gonna build the depth up. I like a lot of depth. I'm gonna bring that in here. So what was I gonna say? Oh, she's the one that started the clear, let me pull it out, hold on. She originally made these and she didn't have a store yet, and that's how we became friendly with one another. I was DMing her personally to see if she would be able to make them. This was before she like opened a store. She was selling them like in private, and when she told me she was starting her own brand, I was so excited. She was like, you're gonna be one of the first people on the PR list, and I'm like, I'm here for it. And like, she literally blew my mind with her first palette. It was so freaking good, and everything she's done since has just been absolutely beautiful. I forget, Atlantis, the blue palette, so good, one of my favorites. But these are up there with it for sure. They're all good. What am I talking about? I'm thinking I'm going to make this like a multicolor blend, like a little kind of like rainbow it, but with the colors that I have. So I'm going to add this one from the same palette right here, and then I'm going to go into the other palette, the more like sunflowery one, and I'm going to add osmanthus. Go on, focus. That color, it's like a mustardy orange. I'm going to lightly blend that out. And then I'm going to go into that yellow shade Daffodil. Just a little bit. Actually, yeah, I'm going to a little bit more. like that. And I'm going to dip back into those shades again and build that up. Carnation. That's good for now. I feel like this yellow, it's like a very pastel yellow. It's not really like showing up the way that I want it to blend into that orangey shade. But that's okay. I want to try to build it up best I can. Like that. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Iris. I'm going to use like this periwinkle blue. Deepening shade all the way up here to give like more of a shape, and I'm gonna blend it lightly into these other shades. This video, this collection has not been released yet. I've had this launch for 2 weeks now. Yeah, about 2 weeks. And I've been dying to play with it, but I wanted to wait to make a video closer, but I know the owner has revealed the outside of the palettes, so I'm hoping today she will reveal it and I can post it and you guys can see the magic. Okay, I decided I'm going to use that same dark shade from the number 2 palette, and I'm going to do like these colors blown out this way and then do the more blue shimmers on the main lid. So I'm going to blow this out. Okay, I'm gonna add the yellow here. Doesn't it look so pretty? Look, all the colors together, it's so pretty. I'm digging it. I love it so much. This is such a nice palette. And everything blends so nicely. Okay, now I gotta figure out which shimmer to use. I was thinking these two, but then like also this one is sick. Look at that. And this one is gorgeous too. You can see them because the reflection in the mirror is hitting it. Yeah, there we go. Look at those. As always, Diver Room Stick and Sparkle on the back of the hand. A little bit on the back of the hand, and then I'm going to take one of my P. Louise flat brushes. I'm going to start on the inner corner. I'm just going to lightly tap a little bit on there. And I'm going to go in with Lily from the first palette. Right here. And then I'm going to take Jasmine from Garden 2. This one's like more of like a frostier shade. Can't really see it. I need to be looking in the mirror for this. Oh, it's so pretty. OMG. Okay, going a little bit more base. It's like overexposing. Okay, I want to use my finger for this one. Gysophilia. I need to lower my lights. Hello, there we go. That's better. You see that? It's like glowy. It freaking glows. I'm struggling with this camera today. Okay, and then I'm gonna go the end, just a tiny little bit over here. I'm gonna put Petunia, which is that really shifty shade too, the more purpley one. This one, tiny little bit. I don't know how these are gonna mesh together well, but we'll figure it out. Make it work. Yeah, I'm gonna blend them all together. This shade Sunflower, I'm gonna go with that one here on the bottom. This one is flakier though. Actually, I'm gonna use my finger. I don't want to bring it too far down. It's more on the flakier side, so I gotta be careful with this. Just kind of like drag it underneath. This is pretty. For the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with this pink shade, and I'm just going to rub that here. This is what it looks like. Not that you can see it well, but blend that in like that. Alright, I'm going to do lashes and everything else, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the finished look. Isn't it so pretty? The shimmers are just gorgeous. Okay, so that is it. This is the finished look. I want to quickly show you guys all the palettes that KRYPTEIN Cosmetics has. So this is the Secret Garden 1. Ooh, I hit my camera. And then Secret Garden 2. If the name sounds familiar, it's because you've probably heard of Bella Beauty Bar's Secret Garden. In case you're wondering, this is Bella Beauty Bar's Secret Garden. Like, obviously the palettes are nothing alike. Just same name. That one. And then, please hold. Trying to do this with one hand. And then that one. I'm glad it's not like a similar color story. This one is majority like pinks and greens. This one's also really stunning. Everybody knows this iconic palette. But let me pull out my other KRYPTEIN Cosmetics palette so you can see. Okay, so this one is called Tulip Dream, and it's a little mini baby. Very cute. And then this one is Burnt Fire. So this is their original palette that they launched their brand with. So good. So freaking good. Okay, and then these two launched together as a pair. So this one is Violet Crazy, as you can see. And then I'll show you this one in comparison to Secret Garden 2, because to me I thought they looked a little similar. This one I rearranged, but this one's Atlantis. This is my absolute favorite one. Absolute favorite. So let me show you comparing Secret Garden 2 to Violet Crazy. They are kind of similar. A little bit. So there you go. I knew they looked a little similar. So if you have Violet Crazy, you might not want to pick this up. But I would argue that the shimmers in this, they're just way better than Violet Crazy, that I'll say. Definitely say that they're far better. I'm sorry, can't really see nothing with my light. Hopefully that's a little helpful, but I I inserted swatches. You guys could rewind and look back again. These palettes are gorgeous. Obviously, I love them. The formulas are great. I really enjoy KRYPTEIN Cosmetics. I'm not paid, affiliated with the brand or anything like that. I love the brand. They never disappoint. They also have single shadows. So yeah, if you've never tried the brand before, I'm going to quickly recommend my favorites. So I would say it would be Atlantis, and now the two new ones, but this one more so. Just beautiful. They're also launching a really huge magnetic palette. So they're these, but it's like huge. I forget how many, but it's big. It's a table. And you could put all your single shadows in there and stuff like that. And it comes off like this. They sell these in all different sizes. They also make ones, the square pan ones, like this, and they fit the Cleona shades. So yeah, if you've ever been wondering where everybody gets their little pretty acrylic palettes, that's where, from KRYPTEIN Cosmetics. So yeah, I don't know when this is launching. I'll put it in the description because, like I said, actually it might be March 21st. Please hold. Launch on March 28th. Okay, so this is the palette. This is what it looks like. It's huge. This is the palette. This is what it looks like. And so far they've only showed that. So like I said, as I'm making this, they haven't even released or shown the inside of the palette. So yeah, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed this pretty look. I love how it came out. Hope you guys all have a beautiful weekend.